Could Six Flags America finally be seeing a brand new coaster? Is Magic Mountain building an RMC Raptor? What is on the table for Six Flags in 2021? While COVID-19 may have really messed with Six Flags' 2020 editions, it is beginning to look like that won't stop them from adding more in 2021. Today, I will be looking into the future and making my predictions on what Six Flags could add in the 2021 season. Please remember that this is my guesses and is by no means confirmed. With each of the 15 parks, I'll be first looking at what they got or were supposed to get for 2020, whether or not it happened, and then predict what they may add next year. Going in alphabetical order, let's begin with Frontier City. Wait, they got nothing for 2020? Well then, something that I'd quite like to see at this park is a swing ride, something like a wave swinger or a small star flyer. One of these would fit nicely into the park's flat lineup, and they don't take up much space at all. Six Flags hasn't built a wave swinger in a while, but they have been adding quite a few star flyers here and there recently, so my prediction is going to be that they will receive a 100 to 150 tall star flyer. Do I think this has a chance to happen in 2021? Actually, yes. Since Frontier City got absolutely nothing in 2020, that may leave a bit of extra spending room for 2021. The only problem is that this park is one of the smallest in the chain, but I have faith for it. Next is the Great Escape. In 2020 they were supposed to get a Funtime booster in Adirondack Outlaw, and I'm not too sure what happened with this. I know that it hasn't opened, but I don't know if it was completely cancelled or if it's still planning to be built. If it will be built in 2021, then I don't expect them to get anything else. If it doesn't, they'll probably get some random family flat ride as they usually do. I could see a Zamperla Disco going here, so if a family flat ride happens, then that is my guess. Next up is La Ronde, and this one is quite easy for me. For 2020 they were supposed to receive Vipere from Six Flags Magic Mountain, but now that has been delayed until 2021, and I really don't see them getting anything else. Six Flags America. They are getting a Zamperla Giant Discovery for 2020, and this is the first of the parks I'm going to talk about that I believe will get a roller coaster for 2021. How do I get to this? Well, a document was leaked showing that Six Flags America needed a whole lot of power. What needs more power than a launch coaster, especially one from Premier or SNS? Along with this, markers have been spotted in the park. These can of course be for any edition, but the electricity really gives a hint that Six Flags America is probably looking towards adding a second launch coaster. I see this being a pretty similar ride to either Full Throttle or West Coast Racers if it's from Premier, but if it isn't Premier, I could also see this being an SNS air launch coaster like Max Force. I personally believe the SNS would be a better fit, so that's my prediction. Next is Six Flags Darien Lake. They got nothing this year, which does leave next year more open for a new addition. Something I'd love to see at this park is a Zamperla Giant Discovery. I know, RMC Predator, but I really doubt that's happening next year. A Zamperla Giant Discovery would be a great thrilling flat for the park, and since Six Flags likes these rides so much, that will be my prediction. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom is up, and I'm not sure what to think here. In 2020 they were set to receive a coaster with Sidewinder Safari, a Zamperla Spinning Wild Mouse. However, that coaster got delayed. Or did it? The Zamperla Spinning Wild Mouse is completely gone from the park's website, so are they still getting it? My honest guess is no, but I have no clue what's going on at Discovery Kingdom. Assuming that they don't get it, a flat that I'd love to see is the Zamperla Air Race. This would be a unique flat for the park, and could fit in pretty nicely. If they didn't get this though, I could also see a small Funtime booster going in, or just some family flat rides. My official prediction will still be a Zamperla Air Race, but there's a lot of gray area in that guess. Six Flags Fiesta Texas is receiving Daredevil Dive in 2020, I think. This is a Zamperla Air Race, and I said I think because I don't know if it's actually going to open in 2020, or if it will wait until next year. Either way though, I think there's a good chance that Fiesta Texas will still receive a new ride in 2021. This could be a simple family ride, or it could be a beefed up SNS Scream and Swing, like what Screamscape mentioned in an article. I'm not sold on this prediction, but that's my very loose guess. Six Flags Great Adventure. Do I really need to say anything? Jersey Devil was delayed to 2021, and I highly doubt that the park will receive anything else. Six Flags Great America may or may not be getting a new water coaster for their water park in 2020. Hurricane Harbor is open while the dry park is not, so there's a chance for this, but I really don't know. Either way though, I still think this park will get another ride in 2021. I'm not sure what this could be. Something that could work here if it had short enough cycles is a Funtime booster. They could up the height and market it as the world's tallest booster, since rides can't exist without a record or something like that. Next is a very sad 2020 case, this being Six Flags Magic Mountain. They got nothing except West Coast Racers, which is good, but that was supposed to be 2019. I think most California enthusiasts will be satisfied even without a 2020 edition though, because I am almost positive that Magic Mountain will receive an RMC Raptor in 2021. More likely than not, this will be an extended version of Jersey Devil, which will also be opening in 2021. Get hyped for this one. Six Flags Mexico is a bit of a toughie. They got a Zamperla Giant Discovery in 2020, or they're going to, or I'm not really sure. I think this is another park to have a chance to get a beefed up SNS Screamin' Swing, but I also think there's a chance that they could get a Premier launch coaster. However, while Premier is possible, I think their plans lie elsewhere and the Screamin' Swing seems like a better fit at Fiesta Texas. This leads me to have to swim into the world of flat rides and try to find one that fits the park. This makes my guess a Funtime booster. I've fallen back on this one a lot now, but that's because I really think Six Flags could very possibly try to do it to death. It would be a nice fit into Six Flags Mexico's flat collection, and it could do them some good. So that's my prediction. Six Flags New England really isn't too hard for me. They aren't generally too loved by the chain, they're going to be closed this whole season, and I bet the Zamperla Endeavor they were supposed to get this season will probably just get delayed until 21, and that's that. Six Flags Over Georgia is a lucky park, getting 2 rides for 2020. These 2 rides are a Zamperla Endeavor and a Classic Scrambler. They will actually be receiving these as well, as the park has in fact opened. I don't expect them to get too much for 2021, but there is one major thing that might as well be confirmed to be happening. That is a major Mindbender revamp. The name has already been changed to the Riddler Mindbender, and how you feel on that is up to you, but there's more. While it isn't known for sure, there's a good chance that Mindbender will be receiving new trains from Premier Rides in 2021. Personally, I'm not too keen on this, but unfortunately the chances are pretty high. Second to last is Six Flags Over Texas. Six Flags Over Texas is actually getting a coaster in 2021. Unfortunately, this is just a delayed edition from 2020. Aquaman Power Wave is a Mack Power Splash, so it should be decent, but nothing all too incredible. Finally is Six Flags St. Louis, and let's just say we're not exactly ending with a bang. Catwoman Whip, a Funtime booster, was delayed until 2021, and with St. Louis being a low priority park, I don't expect anything else. That's about all I have to say about Six Flags in 2021. Do you agree with my predictions or think I'm completely wrong? Let me know down in the comments, subscribe if you're new and enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.